Hey y'all, episode 2, old stuff from the Humidor coming at you uh, today, tonight, tomorrow. We're going to be trying out these Iceberg 10 low tar menthol cigarettes from approximately the same era as the Marvels that I smoked in my last video. These are, again, uh, post the time when there was a Surgeon General's warning added to packs of cigarettes. Yeah, there's that. I think it's really funny that they're advertised as low tar, because this is like the generation when people just started being concerned about the health implications of smoking. So you can see here, periodic lab tests have shown the smoke of Iceberg 10 cigarettes tested to average no more than 10 milligrams of tar. Hang on, that can't be right. That's too many milligrams. Well, we'll get into it. So no, yeah, as it turns out, 10 milligrams of tar, uh, point point 0.8 milligrams of nicotine. So really low nicotine compared to a contemporary cigarette. So arguably less addictive. I did some research, and contemporary cigarettes have approximately 2 milligrams of nicotine in each one. So these are less addictive. I mean, they're filtered, so I don't. Well, the smoke has 10 milligrams of tar. That's a lot of tar if I think about it. Like it's not that much, but it's like a pinhead's worth, and like to think about that coating the inside of your lungs or your bronchial tubes, really not ideal. But regardless, these are pretty well sealed. There's a little separation in the cellophane here. Not too concerned about it. Likewise with the Marvels that I smoked previously, I did vacuum seal these, as you saw, and put them in the freezer for over 24 hours. So I'm not super worried, but uh, that busted seal makes me think these might not be as pristine. But we'll get into that more in a moment. So I have removed the cellophane entirely from this pack because it just kind of started to disintegrate as I pulled the little strip that's supposed to, you know, just remove the top of it. As you can see, I opened this one similar to the pack of Marvels. Filter design is really interesting. It's got this little sort of this triangle that's got some curvature to it. I don't know. It's like they're like, well, we don't need to filter the whole thing. We want a little bit of the tar. So I think that's unique. I've never seen this on a cigarette before. People older than I am, I'm sure, have some experience with this filter design. But I think we could bring this back. It's a nice happy medium between filtered and unfiltered. So I'm really looking forward to smoking this first Iceberg 10. I don't smoke menthols too much normally, but I enjoy them every now and again. This pack, since it does have a filter, I will go ahead and flip a Lucky, as is tradition. It's a little tricky with a soft pack and with a fairly dried out, brittle 50-year-old cigarette. But anyway, yeah, I'll flip a Lucky, and no, we'll get back to that. I'm not gonna smoke this one. This one's the Lucky because it's the one I pulled first. That's how it goes. All right, so yeah, I've got this Iceberg 10. I will say that initial notes aren't giving me much menthol. I'm used to, whenever I've smoked a menthol previously, it's really a potent, powerful flavor that comes through even without having lit the cigarette. With this, it's just like there's an ethereal essence of menthol that lingers. It presents itself in the subtlest of ways. I don't know if that's due to the age of the cigarette, the fact that the cellophane wasn't quite intact, or just the bare fact of the whatever formulation of menthol they were using at the time. But I'm gonna go ahead and try this one out, and we'll let you know what I think. Not getting any mentholation on that first inhale. Um, mm. Second inhale has a little bit of that bite that you get from menthol, a little bit of that mouth feel, throat hit, as the vape connoisseurs might say. But it's not minty at all. Like I don't get menthol out of this. Okay, it builds. So it builds progressively from from pull to pull. As you smoke it, you get a little more menthol. It's really lovely. That first two puffs, not great. Nothing special. Third puff was a delight. Like that was a real treat. So I think these might just be some kind of progressively improving thing. Like as the tar builds up in the cigarette, you want the tar. Like it's good that they have 10 milligrams probably. Yeah, that's nice. It's very smooth. I don't know if the filter design has anything to do with that. Um, Probably not. There's a lovely tobacco flavor. It's very mellow. Kind of reminds me of like a Camel Light when I was a teenager. Like a Camel Light purchased illegally. Um, yeah, the menthol has subsided once again. I don't know if I'm just not noticing it because I'm trying to focus on my experience of this while also recording a video. But um, yeah, I'm not getting that much menthol out of it, which I'm not unhappy with. Like I said, I don't smoke menthols regularly, so this is just like a vaguely. I don't know. Yeah, it's not the menthol seems to have evaporated or something. I'm not sure. There's still like a subtle undertone, like a bottom note uh, that says, "Ah, yes, this is a menthol," but I'm really not getting too much of it. Yeah, I think I'd be more inclined to smoke these than the Marvels. I've smoked a couple since my review, um, and they have sort of a an acrid quality that comes through. Um, it's not all altogether pleasant, but this I don't get that sense. I'm not sure. I'll have to smoke a couple more to really understand them, but yeah, more or less this is just like an easily consumed cigarette. If you Oh wow, that was great. The If you do a nose exhale, it's really nice. You really get the more elevated tobacco notes. It's warm. It's marshmallowy. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it's a real treat of an evening. I mean, I have like just a couple drags of this left. Not too much. It's got a substantial filter uh, for what it is. I guess they are sort of compensating for the gigantic hole in the middle that just lets the smoke straight through. Um, but if you're smoking, you're not terribly concerned with the fact that you're inhaling toxic particulates. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. I'm gonna smoke this right down to the filter probably because it's so delightful. Uh, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Iceberg 10s, 1969 to 1972, I think, was the era when I looked them up shortly after I bought them. So these are, again, 50 plus years old. Perfectly smokable. Might have bugs in them. Not terribly mentholy. But you get a little bit, and that's fun. Thanks for tuning in.